How many of you? 13. Brilliant.
That was the moment. A young football team was miraculously found alive. The 12 boys and their football coach had been missing for 9 days after becoming trapped in a flooded cave in northern Thailand. But while the boys have been found, their rescue is far from over. Thai authorities warn that the only way to get them out is either to wait for the floods to recede, which could take months, or train the boys to become expert cave divers. And if that wasn't complicated enough, most of them can't even swim. So with so many obstacles, how is this rescue possible? Well, to help answer that, we have expert cave diver and friend of the rescuers, Martyn Farr. He joins us now from London. Thanks for joining us, Martyn. Tell me, first of all, why is it so difficult to rescue the boys and their coach?
Well, as you'll understand, the boys are weak, having been in the cave for so long, and basically the water, if it was any lower, I think they could be removed quite quickly, as you'll readily understand, I'm sure. But it's going to be tricky bringing the boys out, because they need to be brought back to a state of health where they can undertake whatever actions are required. It may be that the water can be lowered, and we all hope that is the case, but other actions may be required. But whichever they are, the boys need to be ready for that.
Yeah, the Thai Deputy Prime Minister saying that we are teaching the children now to swim and dive. Do you think it's plausible that they can be taught to swim and dive to a reasonable level, a sufficient level of skill in order to get themselves out of it?
Yeah, this is a very tricky question, and as I just said, the lads need some time for their bodies to allow them to do any actions whatsoever. They are very weak, and it will take days for them to undertake rudimentary swimming lessons and to get to grips with diving equipment. So I would hope, as would the rest of the world, I suspect, that having to dive them out does not become necessary.
Mm-hmm. Monsoon rains had trapped them in there in the first place. Now there's a worry that the next sort of smattering of monsoon rains, as the heavens open up, would mean that they're trapped forever. How much more water before they reach a point of no return?
Well, this is unknown territory. No one has been in the cave to experience the water levels at monsoonal times, but I would suspect that the divers who have been in there to the lads will observe, because they are very cave aware, the characteristics of that location, and they'll be able to determine what sort of water level might be expected if the cave waters were to rise, and hopefully they don't.
Martyn, if you had to direct the rescue operation, what would be your first priority?
The first priority will always be safety of the boys, and that safety is first ensured by making sure that they can continue to stay safe on dry ground and their health continues to improve. And those are definitely the priorities. Safety, maintaining a good air system there, and as I sit here in London now, unfamiliar with the cave, then these are unknowns at this present point in time.
Does it encourage you that Thai authorities have asked for help and you have other international experts joining them? It's an international effort to get the boys out.
Yeah, I am sure that the Thai authorities are getting the very best assistance. Certainly Britain has sent out its 2 best rescue divers. I have no hesitation in saying that. And I'm sure the international community is also contributing equally qualified, equally experienced individuals to help out. I feel confident that these boys can be looked after and ultimately brought out safely.
In your experience, certainly, sorry to interrupt you. In your experience, what's the most difficult aspect of diving in to rescue someone who's trapped. What's the trickiest thing about this?
The trickiest thing, I believe, was actually laying the line and locating the boys in the first instance. When the first divers went in, locating, diving a route and installing a line was, I would say, the single most problematic issue. But there will be plenty more obstacles to be overcome. But the lads who were there, the divers, the community assembled there on site, I've every confidence in.
Could anyone have done anything better during this entire process as everybody anxiously awaits the possible rescue of these boys?
I think things, from my perspective in Britain, I think things have been done remarkably well. The lads have been located, they are safe, they are clearly in reasonable health considering the length of time they've been trapped in there, and it's not for me to pass comment on how the rescue has been organised, but it's going very well at this point in time.
Okay, Martyn Farr, it's been good to pick your brain and your expertise. I thank you very much for joining us on the Newsmakers.
No, thank you very much. Thank you.